So I started playing guitar when I was a teenager, and I got into a band and played in a band for about 10 years. And while I was playing in the band, I have a collection of guitars, and I started playing around with making my own guitars. I was assembling them basically. I was getting pieces, an interesting body and a neck, and get all the custom parts, and I would build guitars that I wanted to use on stage the way I wanted them. One day I came across a piece of acrylic in a store, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. You need to build a guitar of that. This is over 20 years ago, and there were no acrylic guitars around. So that was really the first guitar I built from scratch. And I still have that guitar today. I still play it on stage today. All the guitars at that point, I built several, but they were all for me to play on stage. So I had something that was specifically the way I wanted it. My biggest inspiration when it came to guitars was BC Rich. I was a big fan of that guitar company and what they built. They were doing something that was different. There are so many guitars out there, but they all look kind of the same to me. They're, slight modifications, slight differences, but they're all more or less the same. Where BC Rich was just doing something way out in left field, and I love that. That really inspired me, and it still does today. So all my guitars, when you look at my guitars, they don't look like BC Rich guitars, but you can tell the inspiration comes from BC Rich. My objective has always been do my own thing. I want my guitars to be unique. I want them to be unique to me. I want people to see that my guitars and think, oh yeah, I know where that's coming from. I know who did that, right? Because you look at the style of the design and you can tell right away that I built it. One of my lines that I use on my website is perfectly imperfect, because that's what they are. No guitar is perfect. You can look at any of my guitars and you can nitpick, and I'm sure you could find things that you're going to look at and think, well, that's not right. But that's what makes it. For me, the best part of building a guitar is really the finished stage. It really is. I mean, I enjoy all the other parts of building. I enjoy cutting and shaping the guitar. But the finishing stage, when you see this, what originally started as a block of wood, and then you see this beautiful polished looking piece of art, because that's what I feel my guitars are. I treat them like they're pieces of art, and that final stage, when you see the whole thing come together and you see it finish, it's like, wow, that looks great. I'm very happy with that, and so for me, that's the best part of building a guitar. Anybody that buys one of my guitars, I really hope that they love it and enjoy it. Right? Whether they just buy it to hang it on their wall because it's a cool piece of art, or they're actually going to play it every day, or they're actually on stage playing it, as long as they're enjoying it, that's the satisfaction that I'll get out of that build. Every time I build a guitar, it's better than the last one, and that inspires me. Each time I build, I want my next guitar to be better than the previous, and that's why I keep building guitars.